Finally, cybernetic Spawn is doing some Spawn-like shit. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about comic books and stuff. And this is Rat City, the story about literally cybernetic Spawn. Our story begins in a university classroom. You see a professor is teaching, but nobody's listening. Matter of fact, nobody cares. He is talking to himself. And after a class, we see he's visibly frustrated at the fact that nobody takes him seriously. Nobody cares about what he teaches. But in the crowd, somewhere, somehow, someone was listening. And this someone offered him a job, an opportunity to be great. And obviously he took it. Like, fuck them kids. Fast forward to some few years later, things are going good, or so he thinks. Profit is holding steady, but in the world of business, that's not necessarily a good thing. Profits is supposed to be rising. They need something from him. He was here to do great work, but at the end of the day, great work will put them out of business. Using his nanites to make your exact lung or limb you have lost, making it so your body never rejects the organ, but they make rejection meds. That will actually put them out of business. So his boss made a choice. Make something fun, something explosive, something that would draw attention, bells and whistles and that. He didn't want to at first, being a man of science and such, but his boss was very persuasive, so he said, okay, I got you. And his boss said, very good. I am glad I brought you on. Back in his lab though, he was tweaking out because he had to tell his assistant the bad news. His assistant was young, idealistic. He was here to make the world a better place, not introduce it to new form of weaponry. He was not going for it, and he made it clear. You see, he was a former student of this professor, and he was asked to come join this team to make the world a better place. Not, like I said, bring new forms of weaponry. But honestly, the professor didn't give a fuck. Bruh, you with me or not? If you're not, leave. You think you're special? You're not. His assistant said, cool, I'll leave and I'll take my research. But the professor said, bruh, that ain't your research. Everything you developed it in this lab using our money and our tech. It belongs to us. So he had no choice but to stay. Now, in the present, he was here for the smoke. Because you see, he was the one that caused all this chaos, or so Quinlan thinks. Matter of fact, Quinlan was sure it was him. But even while Quinlan was sure, Peter didn't want to fight. He was trying to calm down this situation. Quinlan, however, wanted the smoke. Quinlan remembered that it was him that gave him the power pack. And it was also revealed that on that power pack there was nanite on it. So he knew every single thing Quinlan was doing. He was able to track him down to the streets. All of this will be cool, except Quinlan's encryption was very, very good. So he had to come here personally to get his files. And he wasn't playing about it. He was going to put a bullet in Quinlan's head if he didn't give. Quinlan standing behind Spawn was a big man. So this prick started shooting shit for no reason. He was feeling like a big man too because he had a gun. Again, Peter, Spawn was trying to calm this situation down. Bruh, chill. You guys don't fight. But then, like a drop of a hat, Quinlan changed. He started wanting this guy dead. He started shouting at the top of his lungs, you ruined my life. You killed Reese. You deserve death. Peter, kill him now. The lab assistant started tweaking too, screaming, yeah, you a killer, Peter. Come on, kill me. Kill me right here. Kill me right now. Let me see how you're going to kill me. Go for it. Right outside, they're calling you a deviant. So do your shit, deviant. Kill me. Use all your power. Do it now. Peter started tweaking out himself. He failed to comprehend. Something was clearly wrong. Both of these guys were wishing for death. Both of these guys, who clearly wanted to live for one reason or another, wanted death for each other. Matter of fact, not for even each other. The office tech wanted to die by Spawn's hands. Why? It got louder and louder. Peter couldn't take it anymore. His suit started to tweak out. The lab tech started to straight up disrespect him. I thought you were a big man. You can't kill me. Why? You pathetic. Now standing right in front of him, inches, they started to morph, transform into demons straight up. And he just simply said, okay, I'll kill you. and I'll kill you both. Now, this is where we see the true abilities of this nanotech suit. Not only can he transport himself through the shadows, but he can make this shit morph into any weapon he decides. It's nanotech. You get the general idea. With that in mind, he summoned maced hands and did a little damage, then summoned blades and cut this beast down. But it wasn't staying down, at least not for long. That should have been a sign that this was not reality. Nobody should take this amount of beating and be safe. It's impossible. This is when we see the real Peter was still back in reality, but his suit was tweaking out. Everyone was scared. Well, everyone but the lab tech. He was impressed. He wanted this technology. Queenland, however, wanted his friend. He tried to reach for him, but the nanotech responded, extending its spikes like a venom symbiote, protecting his master inches from his eyes. He was terrified, and at that moment, the lab tech decided, yeah, I'm done with this. Come with me. Come give me my files now. Quinlan wasn't no softy though. He said, let go of me, cracking him at the side of his face, drawing blood. And the lab tech said, what the fuck? Yeah, you about to die now. I told you to come with me. What the hell are you doing? Big homie thought he was the biggest dog in the room, but the truth is, he had helped awaken the biggest dog in the room. Because all this time, this Spawn has been a softie, no longer. With a big thrust into his guts, he coughed up blood, gallons of it, because Spawn was awake. The real Spawn was awake, and this Spawn did damage. I want to thank you guys for watching my video to this point. I know it's not easy, but stick with it. This story is about to go crazy, I could tell.